So what does it feel like to have more time, to have less clutter, to have more space? There's a value in having more space in our house. I'm interested in this. I've been interested in this for a while, and I'm taking that journey. I will be decluttering, organizing, trying to minimize and reduce my footprint on the environment. It's a journey, that's a process. You don't just do this overnight and achieve perfection. I hope you'll be interested in taking this journey along with me. Simple living, decluttering, zero waste, minimalism, perfection. Wait a minute, hold on. The reality is, downsizing is a process. And for some of us, it's a big process. It's not so daunting if we take this minimizing, decluttering, and organizing a little at a time. As you can see, I have a lot of work to do. I hope you'll join me on this, my journey towards owning less, living with items that I use and those that bring me joy, letting go of the items I no longer need, donating them, recycling or repurposing, and some I'll have to throw away. So what is minimalism and who is a minimalist? I believe that minimalism is a process, a way to downsize and pare down our possessions. Minimalism can be seen as the antithesis of consumerism or consumptionism, valuing empty space, and empty space does have a lot of value. Part of downsizing and decluttering is finding a way to get out to nature and just to take some of that stress off of our daily lives. Items tend to add to stress, but when you get to a place of peace, an ocean, a lake, going to the mountains or into nature, you find a calmness. And that's part of what minimalism, decluttering, a gentle way of living, creating less waste for the environment. I think it's what we all strive for. We all strive for peace and joy in our lives. So how do we downsize and where do we start? Find items that you really value and use, those that bring you great joy. Because without making those decisions, things will continue to accumulate, and we're all in different degrees and stages of hoarding or minimizing. Downsizing, aspiring to minimalism, it does not make everything perfect, but it can make life less stressful, to come home, to relax after a long day of work. Downsizing, organizing, and yes, a degree of minimalism has been something I've been interested in exploring and incorporating into my life. Organizing, structure, and decluttering is certainly helpful in my presentations or if I'm talking with just a few people. Whether I'm talking about my ancestors that have lived on Cape Cod going back about 400 years or about my drawings and illustrations, decluttering and approaching minimalism is going to be very helpful in my art studio and my home office. It's also going to be helpful in every part of my house, even my car, and I'm guessing many of you can relate. Downsizing is not an all-or-nothing approach. It's about taking steps, a process to have less clutter, and it happens for many of us gradually, over time. So don't be hard on yourself to make this perfect overnight, because it takes time. There is no age restriction on a journey towards minimalism, on downsizing what we own. You can have a gentler way on the environment, a simpler way of living. You can declutter, and this can happen at any age. You can start now. Joshua Becker, the author of The Minimalist Home, said this so well. Quote, "Minimalism isn't about removing the things you love. It's about removing the things that distract you from the things you love." End quote. So I hope you'll join me on this journey as I show you what my approach and processes will look like. A work in progress is better than no progress at all, and certainly, if I can do this, you can do this as well. So go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and the notification bell, and leave a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see on this journey, and let us know how decluttering is going for you. Thanks, everyone.